All right, my friend Michelle just asked me to do something really quick. She just texted me, so I gotta come out here for just a second. I will be doing a live stream Shop My Stash recap. And I invited her to come to the stream, so hopefully, if she does, then I'll be able to give her an update while I'm live. I might just text her here in a second. I just got out of the shower, went outside for about half an hour. If Michelle, if you're here, please let me know so I can just give you an update now. I'm gonna share this on Twitter and share it on my community tab. Figured I better message her back really quick. Okay, text message is sent. Today is the end of the month. I am, that's where I said it, it's the end of March already. I'm kind of grateful though for the fact that it is the end of the month. For whatever reason, it's not pulling up on my channel on here for me to look for the live stream so I can actually, see the chats. Oh, there it is. Chat open so I can see it. Oh. She just texted me back. Okay. So got chat set up so I can see it, and hopefully if Michelle does come in here, I'll be able to tell her what's going on. Hi, I am Rebecca Oberstadt. This is my YouTube channel. I do a monthly Shop My Stash where I pull makeup products to use, specific makeup products to use throughout the month. And then I dedicate myself to using only those items instead of pulling makeup and items from my collection to use. That way I know I'm rotating through the products that I have a little bit more, and I don't just let stuff sit and get forgotten, because I have a very bad habit of that, and I'm sure if you have more than one of something, you might be guilty of it too, which is why I started doing this. I do get Ipsy Glam Bag. I was getting BoxyCharm for a while. I got Birchbox for a while. I had Ipsy Plus while I could afford it. So I've had, oh hey, one second. I've had a bunch of different subscription boxes, so I get a bunch of different products from them that sometimes just get put away and I forget about them. On a side note, Michelle, yes, anything that is underneath your name as the admin, like the mascara page or the actual page name, everything else is gone. You're not even listed in the group, gone. When I typed in your name, it was gone. When I typed in just your last name, the only one that came up was your daughter. When I typed in just part of your first name and searched for members with names that were similar, nothing. So the only ones that's left in the group is the mascara page and well, the two admin pages that you have that you use for the group, those are still there marked as admins, but the rest of it is gone. And I even tried doing a group search for your posts, and they're gone as well. So Facebook needs to get on their stuff. There's a little bug in here. I'm about to spray it with my alcohol bottle. Might as well get mine. Oh, and if you, I swear I'm gonna start answering the door at this. No, there's no posts at all. Nothing that you posted from your personal account are there at all. Only the admin posts are there. Period. I do a spray bottle. This is 91% alcohol, like a splash of witch hazel, and about 25 drops of tea tree oil. It basically is alcohol with a hint of tea tree. There's a little fruit fly flying around in here. I finally bought one of those tennis racket looking things that you hit a button and it lights up and it like zaps them. I do not like flies. I don't mind killing a fly or a cockroach, especially when it's in my bathroom. So yeah, I don't know what to tell you about that, Michelle, but I did look really quick when I first started the stream because I had already hit start when you messaged me. Hey, Jason. Fucking bug. So yeah, so anything with your personal name on it. Ooh. Well, might as well clean my mirror. Sprayed the shit out of it with alcohol. And the bug is still in here. Whatever. So I didn't wear makeup for like 2.5 weeks this month. One was for the fact that I fought with a headache, and it wasn't a migraine, and I'm glad it didn't turn into a migraine, but it was like caused by allergies, where I had like sinus pressure, which was causing pressure behind my eyes. So I didn't wear any makeup for like 4 solid days. And then there were other days when I was just worrying about editing videos that I already had filmed. And so I didn't like, I'm gonna get that bug. I didn't feel like filming anything new because of the fact that I had like 14 videos to edit, and I wasn't like recording 2 a day like I normally do. So I just, for whatever reason, due to time and my give a crap got up and left, I just didn't film a whole lot in March. Plus with all the stuff that's going on, I've been busy trying to do other stuff around the house, and we've been organizing and cleaning the rooms Dad has built on, like he enclosed the porch and stuff. I did film a video on some of the progress that I'm making out there. Don't know when I will edit that. So I haven't really been wearing a whole lot of makeup. There's been quite a few days this month where I haven't posted videos due to either me not feeling good, or just not getting them ready in time, or just not feeling like posting them because I got 6 views on the video the day before. Yeah, I think I'm so tired of seeing everything about this damn virus, and I understand people are scared and people are concerned, but I social distance on the regular. I don't go out in public, I don't see people, I don't have friends in real life, I shop at 4 a.m. I only leave the property like 2 times a month max to go grocery shopping. So, oh, I caught the bastard. Holy proof. Gotcha, little bug ass. Go down the drain. Oh, there's another one. Oh, there was 2. Oh. Die, fucker, die. He got on my nail cleaning thing, and I thought I had rinsed it quick enough to get him down the drain, but alas, he flew off. But I got the other one. I'm surprised I reached out and grabbed him. So there are like a lot of my single shadows and stuff that I pulled this month that I did not use. I did use all of the palettes at least once. So there's that, and about half the items on my tray for like lip products and liners and stuff, I didn't even use most of it. like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Out of 9 lip products, well, I guess I only didn't use 2 of them. So I used 7 out of the 9 lip products I pulled. But tomorrow when I do a live stream to pull stuff for, I'll go ahead and pull most of it tonight. Or here in once I get all this stuff put away, I'll pull it so that way it's ready for tomorrow. And I'll probably end up doing, fucking dying of alcohol in here. I'll probably go ahead and pull this stuff now, and then we'll work on like explaining why I pulled what I pulled. I have an idea or a theme for next month that I want to do, and I'm going to leave myself some leeway for next month, and I'm going to be very specific in what I pull, and then we'll probably do like a makeup look or something. So I'll start off with the palettes first. Now Jason bought me this one. This is the Take Me Back to Brazil Rio edition. I didn't know this palette was only shimmer shades, like 100% shimmer shades. I have the regular Take Me Back to Brazil I bought. I still want the Ibiza palette. It's actually on sale right now on BH's website. And the miniature zodiac sign, the one for Libra and Scorpio are on sale. They're like 40% off. But this is the original one. And I got rid of my James Charles palette in lieu of this one. That tells you how much I like this one. But this one here that's all shimmers, I'm like, oh shit, it's all shimmers. They're beautiful shades. I have used quite a few of these. I did one look and I think I used like 8 or 9 colors out of here for that one look. And I used only the shimmer shades. I didn't use any matte shadows at all. And they blend amazingly for shimmer shadows. I expected them to be like a little patchy in some spots, not to have really rich pigmentation. I was very surprised by how nice this palette is. So the fact that it's an all shimmer palette does not throw me off. I think it's stunningly beautiful. If you compare it to the other one, let's see if I can do this and not drop anything and stick my finger in something. Here are the two together so you guys can see them up close. So it's almost the exact same shades, or very close to being the exact same shades. And the shimmers in the white palette are not the same as the shimmers in the black palette. So for example, we'll do like this bronzy shade here and the bronzy shade here. And I'll do this green and this green. Oh, I guess it would help if I picked up more product on my finger. I thought I got product. So this is the original, and then this is the new one. Original and new one. I've used the snot out of the one in the original palette, so it doesn't want to like pick up on my finger. So if you look, the one in the original palette is a little bit darker and a little bit more orange. This one has an orange reflect to it. This one is more a blue hint, whereas this one's more green. And they're slight differences. They're not like major differences, but they are different colors. So I was glad to see that the shades in here were not the same. Well, I'm just gonna hang on to these colors for a while, it looks like. I mean, my washcloth is still damp. I guess I could. Oh, did you get it back working again, Michelle? Is Facebook back up? I'll have to check and see if your posts are back in the group. I wonder if it like completely deleted them, or if they were just temporarily like hidden. Oh, you mean that the stream dropped? I guess I could do this. Yeah. I'm trying to do this so you guys can see a little bit better, because I am pretty far away. Okay, so these were two of the palettes that the one I pulled, one I knew I was getting in. So thank you, Jason, for the BH palette. It is beautiful. I do enjoy it. And I have some, I just made a mess out of it grabbing that green shade with my pinky. Whoops. I have some ideas to use it maybe next month. The next one is the Crystal Zodiac palette. I bought this from Ulta. As far as I know, Sylvia said she found it on Beauty Bay. It is currently sold out on Beauty Bay if you are international and you want to get this. This is a beautiful palette. I've been doing like live stream swatch videos of it. I have all of the mini palettes currently on the counter to do a swatch comparison video. So far I have compared it to the Love Signs as well as the original Zodiac palette. So this one, I really love this palette. I've had so much fun using it. I love the variety of colors in here. There's only one downside, and that's the hematite shade. It's like a gray with silver glitter in it, and if you blow on it, the glitter just disappears. So it's kind of like a bummer shade, but all the rest of these work fantastic. I haven't had any issues with that one at all. I pulled this one because this is my least favorite Jeffree Star palette, and if you guys ever want me, I don't like really rank my makeup. If you guys want to ever see me rank like makeup, I can rank my Jeffree Star palettes because I do have like a favorite and then I have a least favorite out of all of them. This is a beautiful palette. I avoid, for the most part, these two glitter shades here. This one here stains and stains and stains, and you put it on and you end up with a hot pink shade that is left behind, and the glitter like falls out throughout the day. This Blue Monday shade also, I was like lagging on my screen for a second. It also shows up like this color pink on your eye after you wash it off. And usually if I wash my makeup off at night and then I go to bed, the next morning, if there's any color left, I just wash my face again and usually it's gone. But for the most part, after I sleep, it dissipates. So I don't have to worry about the hot pink shade. But these two shades down here, this Entitled and Ocean Ice, do stain and they last like for 2 days. So I have to be very careful. Even putting them over other shadows, it doesn't help. They will still stain. I've used eyeshadow primer. I've used concealer with it. They stain no matter what I do. Also, like this Ice Tray shade makes my eyes burn. Like if I go to put shadow on and powder flies in my eye at all, my eye is like stinging like I just sprayed myself in the face with alcohol. It burns. I don't know what it is with some of the shadow. There's like 2 or 3 shadows in here that do that to me. Even a couple of the matte shades burn my eyes. I don't know why. I don't know if it's the shades in there or the you know, whatever the ingredient is in here. And no matter when I use it, no matter how bad my allergies are, it always burns my eyes. And I have that with a couple of his other palettes as well. So it's just one of those things I have to be careful with using this palette. And I'm like trying to put eyeshadow on so I don't get fallout in my eyes or any type of powder kick up, because this does burn my eyes. But it's a beautiful palette. This one, Miss Controversy here. This is the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. This was the first one. I do enjoy this palette. It's very warm with, you know, if you take out this bottom, it's a very neutral palette. I didn't own anything like this when I got this. And so that was why I wanted it, was because I didn't have like neutral shadows. I didn't have anything that was similar to this. So I wanted it. I did get this in like March of 2018. So this is the original formula. This is not the revised version of it that's currently being sold now. This does not have carmine in it. So it's a nice palette. I like, it's abusing me. I like how the mattes blend. The shimmers can be kind of lackluster unless you use a finger or a wet brush, but I enjoy this palette. And I decluttered my other Morphe palettes. It's the only one I have left. And even though I want her other palette, I don't support Morphe anymore. So I won't be buying anything else from their company, ever. Then we have my little Pisces mini Zodiac palette. I pulled this because this green down here is my favorite. This shade here is the same shade as the Glass Bowl shade from ColourPop, and it's absolutely stunning. It's like a greenish shifting purple that's kind of like, when you first look at it, as a neutral color, but then in certain lights it shifts different colors. It's an amazing shadow. I like the little Zodiac palettes. I can do a bunch of different looks out of here. I don't think I've posted it yet, but it's up on YouTube. I just haven't posted it. I did 2 looks, same shades with this palette, showing you how you can do 2 different looks by just something as simple as placement. So I enjoy this little palette. I enjoy all of these little palettes. The only one that I ever have issues with is the Cancer one, because they're like topper shades. And it's probably my favorite for color story, but I hate the consistency of it, which is this one here. I told you. My makeup is attacking me. It scared the shit out of me. This is the Cancer palette, and it is beautiful, but the colors that you see in the pan are not what you're going to get on your eyes, no matter how much you build them up. So that's the only downside to that one. I love the palette, and I love the colors. I just wish that they performed like all the other palettes. And for this month, I said that I was going to pull like palette products to use for like face. So we have the BH. This is their 10 blush palette. It is their classic blush. They also have one called the Nude. They still sell these on the website. I think right now these are on sale. But these are nice. I actually use like this shade as a like a contour bronzer shade. But I've used every shade in here. I've even done like a 100% complete face look with this. I have done blush, bronzer, highlight, eyeshadow with just this palette. And I posted that video like a year and a half ago. So I really like this little guy. Then we have this one. This was like a free gift when I bought some Makeup Revolution products from Ulta. This is their Pro HD Powder Contour in the shade Fair. I have to mix like this shade, and this shade to use it for like under eye setting powder. They're all still a little dark. I mix these 2 with this one for like contour. This highlight is absolutely stunning. Like, I don't even know if you guys can see the sheen from here. It can be very blinding. You can leave it more natural, or you can just put it on like I just did and just kind of blend it in with a brush, and it's like, hello. This shade here, I haven't used at all. It's way too dark. I mean, most of these are too dark because I'm pale. So then the next palette is the ABH Aurora palette. This is the highlighting palette. I bought this for $12 at TJ Maxx because the price sticker is still on the back. I like it. I've used these as like inner corner highlights. I've used these as highlights. I've used them to change the colors of lipsticks. When I did my Ice Queen or Ice Fairy makeup look, I used Orion and Spectra and Luna for like the icy blues and purples and pink, or the whites, ice and blue, purple that you saw on my face. That was this palette here. And then I have another blue highlighter. I think it's called like Neptune or Nebula or something like that. But alas, this one fell off the counter and dropped about 3 feet to the ground, and a couple of the shades shattered, so it stays kind of messy, and I do not like messy palettes. I like to keep my things nice and neat and clean. I'm super anal about how clean my makeup is, and I guess it just comes from me working in the salon industry. Then we get into the single shadows that I actually used. I did a look with these. The video that I did with the one green eye and the one yellow eye, I used these here to create those looks, and I did an eyeliner how-to tutorial for winged eyeliner for hooded eyes. I have hooded deep set, well, one eye is deep set, one eye isn't, and I have downturned eyes that are also closed set. So I have complication with my eyes. I've had a stroke, so one of my eyes is deeper set than the other one because of that fact. But I did an eye look using these colors here, and I really like how they turned out. There weren't any shades in here that I would get rid of. If I would like replace a shade with one that I like better, yes. But for the most part, all of those were fine. The reason I'm like going through using all of my singles is to figure out if I need to declutter any more of them, because a lot of my single shadows are quite old. So I didn't really get into this palette much at all. I might just leave these in here because I didn't really use them. Then we have the face products. This is that other blue highlighter I was talking about. It's beautiful. It's actually a cream highlighter and it's from NYX and I like it. I've used this palette as well. I was mixing like the Kat Von D Lyric shade with this white one with the Physicians Formula like eyeshadow, trying to make like a light enough color to go underneath here. It was still too dark. Those will go back as well. And then I have another one back here that I didn't use at all either. So I might just leave these here, even though these are not colors that are going to fit in with my theme for next month. So I might just leave them in here and use these for like May. I don't know yet. We'll see what happens when I pull stuff here in a little bit. Face stuff. Face stuff. I tried the Cover FX Water Cloud Primer. I don't think primers do anything. I really don't. I used it on half my face and then I did my usual makeup, and I honestly don't think these work. So since I've only used it once, I will be putting it back in the box and listing it on Depop because there's no point in me keeping it. The Pure Love Your Selfie 4-in-1 Love Your Selfie. This is an LN2. This was something that I picked from Ipsy. I need LG2. This shade is a little bit too pink for me, and I'm way too yellow for it. So I like this. I like it as concealer. I like it as like an eyeshadow base. I haven't worn it all over my face as like foundation yet, but I like it. Then we have the Touch in Sol No Pore Bone Priming Essence. I've used this 3 or 4 times. I don't care for it. It's like snotty water, and it, ew. Again, I don't think primers do anything, so I'm just going to get rid of that too. There's no point in me keeping it. The Makeup Forever Step 1 Hydrating one, I don't know how much is left in here. I will just use this up. And then the Ipkin Radiant Cream Primer, because it's been laying down, I probably won't be able to see through the bottle. It only had like a quarter, like this much of it left anyways. I'm just going to keep it to use it up. I think it's in my project pan anyways. These 3 I think were also in my project pan. We have the Smashbox Camera Ready BB Cream in the shade Light, the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Perfector Blurring Skin Tint with Sunscreen SPF 25 in shade 08, and the CC Plus Cream in Light from IT Cosmetics. These are all way too dark for me, but I use them as like cream contour, or if I put a concealer on that's like way too dark or way too light, I like dab a little bit in there and then kind of blend them together to make it work. So yeah, these, I think most of these are in my project pan as well. I'm just trying to use them up. I don't really have a feeling with them either way. I just realized I still had highlight on my hand. Concealer products. I have the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer in Fair Beige. I did pick up the Hydrating Camo Concealer in Light Beige. It is like orange on my skin. I did a swatch video of this. I don't know if it's already up or not. If it is, I'll have to like find it. But I swatched out all of the e.l.f. concealers that I have, and their shades are not consistent. And the hydrating shades are different than the original shades. So I got it to be closer to a skin match to me, but it's like way orange. I do not know why companies go orange when they do a warm undertone. I don't need orange. I need like yellow or green. The Maybelline Age Rewind, I'm just trying to use it up. It's not even the right shade match for me. It dries down way too dark. The Glossier Balm, mintbalm.com, I'm just trying, it's in my to use up thing. I've got it about a little, it's really close to half empty. I've been leaving it on the counter and I just kind of use it when I'm in here. Got your little ass. I'm committing murder again on camera. Whoops. My finger slipped. Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. It's in my thing to use up. I don't think these do anything. So I'm just, whatever. Then we have two mascaras. The Roller Lash one is almost empty, and I have the Bad Gal Bang. They're both from Benefit. I like this one. This one I hated at first. Hated it. But now that it's more dried out, I actually like what it does to my lashes. So, see what time can do. And I understand it's more than 3 months old, and I probably ought to throw it out. But I'm frugal, and I think it's perfectly okay. And it's my eyeball I'm putting it next to. I've got some singles in here that came in like Ipsy. This is the Naked Cosmetics Pressed Pigment Eyeshadow in Mother Nature 05. It is a beautiful, like, bronzy champagne color. I enjoy that. The Estate Cosmetics Do Me Highlighter in Pearl. I actually had people ask me questions about what highlighter I was wearing the day that I wore the purple and yellow eye look. That it was this. It's like a pinky, icy, beautiful, oh my god, highlight. We have the Shayna B highlight in Guava Glow. This actually is sold in a compact. I'm kind of glad that I got one of the lighter shades because some of the other shades in the like palette are like way dark. This is like a pink champagne kind of color, and it's really, really pretty. You do have to build it up if you want something more than a natural shade. The NYX Blush in Glow it's nice, it's fine. It's a warm toned blush. It's kind of like a brownish shade. The Nomad Cosmetics Bronzer in Manly Beach. This actually is from their Sydney collection. It's a 4-part bronzer palette. I think it's like $22 on their website. I like this. It's like super, super, super soft. It's like putting satin on your face. This stuff is so amazingly soft. It's like, I want sheets made out of the softness of this because it is like so silky and smooth. If you touch it with your fingers, it's like very, very, very soft. It blends out amazingly. The color it's not too warm and it's not too cool. It's kind of like a happy medium and a neutral shade, and I enjoy it. I wish I could afford more Nomad Cosmetics. There's their Take Me Back to Tokyo palette that's like a pastels palette. It's been on my list for a while. We'll do liners next. I got a bunch of them on here, and I mean a bunch. I pulled a bunch to do artistic stuff, and then the artistic looks that I did for St. Patrick's Day, one of them I haven't even edited yet. It was that bad. So we have this Wet n Wild multi-stick. I haven't even used this yet. I got it, I think it was like $2 or $3, but I haven't used it yet. I got it to use as like a cream eyeshadow base. I haven't used it. We have the white one in here too. This is the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk. I use this as a white eyeshadow base as well, or as like a waterline liner. I actually really enjoy that. The NYX White Liquid Liner did nothing but crack and leave weird, bunchy, patchy, flaky spots on my eyes when I tried using it in an artistic look, and it was awful. Awful. We have my L'Oreal Infallible White Liner and my ColourPop BFF Liner in Exit. This one is richly pigmented, white, opaque. The L'Oreal one is more translucent. It does show up white in your waterline, but it's more like a subdued white. It's not like a glow in your face white. It's a very light white, whereas this one is very, very opaque, and it's like super bright. The Punch Liner, I really enjoy it. I think one of these two broke though. I was sad about that. I don't know if it was this one or the white one. Yeah, it was the white one. The white one broke on me. But their gel liners are super soft. You're a brow pencil. The Smashbox Always On Gel Liner in Fishnet. I really like this liner. It's super black. It glides on really easily. You don't have to tug at the skin. You don't have to tug at your waterline. And it stays for like over 24 hours. Even trying to use makeup remover to get this off, it likes to stay. So if you like wearing black eyeliner on your upper or bottom waterline, it is very difficult to get off of there. If you put it on your skin, it's easier to get off, but on your actual rim, it likes to hang out. So if you need a water-resistant liner that likes to hang out and you need it to last for hours, the Smashbox Always On Gel Liner in Fishnet is probably a good one for you. The Sugar Cosmetics one and Stroke of Genius and mine and Envy Me, I think I only used one of these, or each of these once. They're very similar in color. The Nude Beige from L'Oreal Infallible is the one that I use to help brighten if I don't want to use white. I like it. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Flash Cat eyeliner. This is what I used for my liquid eyeliner tutorial because the other one I think is in there. The Ciante one, the liner that I was using for that, it was dried out on the tip, but it had enough color in the base. It was moist on the base, but not on the tip. So when you go to glide it on, it like drags and scrapes, and then you get this really big thick line, and you're like, gosh. And this one also, the little thing like moves and it bends. I'm trying to put it somewhere you can actually see it. So I think that's a really awesome idea that the lid, and you can use the lid, you know, just take the lid off and use this to help with a winged liner. And it does flip around. You can flip it around and use it the other direction as well. So I think that that's handy. This is a brush tip applicator, and I've had to cut mine because putting it back in the lid has caused them, I just did it again, it causes them to go every different direction. This liner I didn't even use, it's one of mine. These I tried using, these are the ones that Jason bought me for I think my birthday last year, Christmas, Yule, one of them. They smell like plastic, they feel like plastic, they go on and they stay on, and heaven forbid you ever want these off your face, because it's like you put plastic on your face. But the color is there. The brushes are kind of rough, they're very hard, and these are not full, they're like to here with product. So if you like think that this little thing is full, it's not. It only has like this much product in it, and it says 2.5 grams, but if I stand these up, like I can see a mark on the side where it's empty, but if I stand these up, it only comes to like right about here. So literally you're only dipping the tip into the product, which I guess is what you need. It's only an eyeliner, but I have a plethora of colors. I don't think I wore lashes this month, even though I have my lash color in here. Brow stuff, I did the Benefit Gimme Brow in shade 5. This is the color I prefer. It's the color that works best on me with my dark hair. And then I have the CoverGirl 705 Rich Brown. It's their brow pencil. It's actually, now that I've used it a lot more than I did when I first got it a couple months back, you have to be a little bit more forceful with it to get it to work. The color on it's nice, but if you go to draw on the skin, it like barely shows up. So you have to like really push to get product to work. And then if you really want product, you really like have to like push. And it's hard. It's a hard eyebrow pencil. But I mean, the color is a little bit on the ashy side, and depending on what light my hair is in, it is rather warm. Like if you go to lift my hair to a lighter color, it's going to go straight orange because my hair is very dark. I am like a 4.5 on the color scale. Oh, and this stuff is like budge proof. If you need to get this stuff off after you put it on, you might as well just kiss your ass goodbye, because you ain't getting this stuff off. If you mess up your brows, if you do not get makeup remover and a Q-tip like ASAP to get this off, you ain't getting it off without tearing up your skin, like I'm doing right now with my hand. So yeah, it likes to hang out. The Wet n Wild cushion, this is their corrector in yellow. I used it like 2 or 3 times. I really just need to use it up and get rid of it. We'll do liquid lipsticks. One of these was new. I belong to this Facebook group, and it's like gifting for everybody, or something about gifting, where you put like your Amazon link. And I got a lip product. I got an eyeshadow palette, which I haven't shown anybody yet, and I got a really pretty wig. I haven't used it yet. I haven't done anything with it. It's still sitting on the packaging. I mean, I took it out of the packaging. but it's like this really pretty, this was on like my Amazon wish list. I think it was something that I had an idea for a cosplay to do, but anyways, I haven't used it yet, but this was like on my Amazon wish list and somebody bought it for me, and I think it's beautiful. I think I need to trim it because the ends of it look rather uneven. Very uneven, but it is beautiful. So I got a lipstick in, and it was kind of like perfect for when the order came in, like 2 or 3 days before I recorded the purple and yellow look, and I ended up using this for it. This is the Bewitched. It's like a blurple shade, as Carol would call it. It's like a dark purple with a hint of blue. This is their liquid catsuit. I guess it was like a limited edition color. I have a purple one from them called Acai So Serious, and then I have a blue one from them that is Sea Serpent, I believe. This one is like a good combo of both of those, except for it's darker. So I thought that was really pretty, and it was very nice of somebody to send it to me. The Jeffree Star one in Crocodile Tears I was planning on using to do like a St. Patrick's Day look, and I ended up not doing it because I wasn't feeling that great. Then we have a bunch of glosses. I ended up using this one at one point with that purple lipstick to make it like a purplish green instead of like a purplish blue, and it turned out really nice. I don't know if that video has gone up yet either. The Dirty Little Secrets in Nude Beach. I really like this gloss. I like a lot of the Dirty Little Secrets products, and I get them in Ipsy quite a bit. LA Colors in Just Kissed. I like this, but it's getting a little bit too sticky for me. I don't like sticky gloss. And we have the Make Beauty in Victoria Plum. This smells like peppermint. It's a very beautiful color. It lasts longer than most lip glosses would, so that's one reason why I like using that. Oh, we have my Cella Clear Brow Gel here. This one's almost empty. The Makeup Revolution Vice lipstick. I don't know what line this is from, but it's this like really pretty like orange color. It's the only orange lipstick I own. I used it for the St. Patrick's Day look. The NYX My Lips But Concealer is this one. This is the Cairo shade. I think I'm only going to use this. I don't like this product. It does horrible things to my lip. I have tried to use it on its own. I have tried to use it first and then put color over it. And all it does is show every line, every texture, every crack, every dry spot on my lips. This stuff is awful. This is like the friend that you have that's kind of like one of those half-ass friends that like points out all of your bad faults. That's what this lip product does to my lips. Oh, I'm almost done anyways, but thank you for coming, Michelle. And I'll check the group here in a minute and text you and see if this stuff came back. So, or keep checking it to see if it comes back whenever Facebook gets their act together. So I think what I will do with this product from now on, since it's on my like to use up, and it's because it's a product that you put the applicator back in the tube, I do not feel comfortable trying to sell it. If anything, it would go straight in the trash. Never buy a used liquid lipstick or mascara or anything where it has an applicator that pulls out, because unless you can look at the rim and see that there's no product on the rim, you don't know if somebody's used it or not. And you can check the rim by simply doing this. You can turn it and look where the applicator fits down in the side to see if there's any product on the wall of the inside. And if there is, don't use it because ew. But I think I'll probably use this and like put color down first, whatever color I'm wanting, and then tap this on I'll put it on my finger and then tap it in with my finger, then trying to use the applicator. This stuff is just so awful. I really ought to just pitch the shit, but it does work nicely to change the colors of other lip products. So that's the only reason why I'm keeping it. But if I had to do a nice, good, severe declutter, that would be the first one in the trash. I'd be like, bye. Oh. NYX Butter Lipstick in Ripe Berry. This is my favorite color from this line. I also have Diet Root Beer Float. It's a really pretty like berry color. It's like my lips but berry. I have naturally colored lips anyways, and I have one lip that's bigger than the other. So this one is really nice. It's super comfortable, very hydrating, lasts for freaking hours, and it's over a year old and it still don't stink yet. So I'm gonna keep using it until it goes bad and then I'll toss it. But I really like this enough that if I had to throw it out tomorrow, I would go buy a new one. I like it that much. The only one I didn't use, oh, maybe I did because it's got purple on it. Oh, there's purple lipstick on here. Okay, so I did use this one. I thought I didn't. This is the L'Oreal Color Reshine in Enamel Red 924. This is a beautiful, nice, rich candy apple red color. It's not a true red, but it has more blue in it, and it has like, it kind of looks a little pink in some lights, but it's a really beautiful, rich red. And I remember wearing this one day, and I tapped this in the center, which is probably why there's purple on here. But I like it. It's super comfortable, very hydrating, same as this, but this does stain, this doesn't. They both last quite a long time for a bullet lipstick, and I like that. And that is everything on my tray besides like sponges and tools and stuff that are sitting here on it. So that is everything for my March Shop My Stash recap. For April, I had wanted to do a bunch of like Easter type looks, but my version of Easter was like the 21st of March. So I still plan on doing like Easter themed looks, and since I can't go browsing at Walmart anymore at 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm really gonna miss the ability to find things like this because I think they're cute. And this one has a little clip in it that you're supposed to be able to like squash, and it does light up. Find the button. So it does light up, and it's super cute, and the little hat itself is like kind of bendable, and you can like squish the stuff inside, but it's cute and I like it. It's cute. So yeah, there's that. Matches my shirt. But anyways, I guess I will let everybody go. I do these to encourage people to shop their own makeup stashes and pull things, whether it's like once a week or twice a month or once a month, to use the products that you don't use as often and rotate through your stuff. So like, for example, I'll pull one of my papers. We have mascaras and concealers in here. So when I use a concealer, I pull, products and whatnot. But when I go to put them back, like for example, I have these in row, I would put the ones that I've used recently in the back, and then shift things this direction. So that way I'm like rotating through my stuff. Sometimes I'll pull and put them in other compartments and stuff. And because I've recently done declutters and stuff, I have a bunch of like empty stuff here. The little sampler mascara tubes, I will pull and then stick the ones that I've used on the other side so that I know that I've used them recently. And I actually have a white concealer that I had to put back. It was on the counter and I never used it, so I needed to put it back anyways. But that's what I do, is I'll like pull from, like say I pull this one and I pull this one, and we just lost one, and I pull this one. So what I'll do is I'll either shift these over or move these from here to here, and then put the ones that I've used this month in the front. So that way I'm not pulling the same items every month. And you get more use out of your things, you get to rotate through products, and it gives me a way to look at things and be like, do I really like this, or do I just kind of tolerate it while I'm using it? Is it something that I need to keep? Is it something that I can use up and then toss? Is it something that, well, nothing on this tray I would ever like try and resell, because they're all tube type products where you put an applicator back in a package, except for this one here, which the tip can actually come off and you can wash it. But other than that, everything else in here is a tube. But it's things like that where I like to pull different things, and I probably have more concealers than I need, but because of Ipsy, I've gotten quite a few of these things from Ipsy, and I like them. And if I like a product enough, I go out and I buy the shade that I actually need. So it gives me a good idea of what I like and what I like to use. Like things like this that came in, this came from Influencer, so I got 2 shades from Influencer, and they both end up looking way too light. So I went and bought the shade it recommended online, which was medium beige. Oh my god, this is like straight up freaking school bus orange on my skin. No. And the sand one that I got, light beige, if they had like light sand, it probably would have been better, but the beige one is a no for me. It's also orange. So the fair warm and fair beige both work for me, but they're a little too light. So I have to be very careful with how I mix products in. So it's just things like that. I like to rotate through my products so that I know that I'm using them and that they're not just sitting here going to waste. I do not wear makeup every day. There are some days I will, I'll get up, wash my face, and go about my day. Some days I'll get up and I'll wash my face and I'll sit down and film a video and wear makeup, and then get a wild hair 3 or 4 hours later and wash my face again and put a whole new batch of makeup on and film that. So it just depends on how I feel. I do have health problems, so I have good days and bad days. Some days I do not even feel like I can get out of bed, or some days I'm fine when I first wake up, and then halfway through the day it's like all of my get up and go got up and walked off without me. So I feel like tired and drained and sore and pains through the roof, and I go and I lay in bed and I'll lay there and like watch TV or watch movies or Netflix or YouTube or whatever for like hours until I feel like my get up and go came back. And sometimes it never comes back that day, and I just kind of end up, I'll eat and brush my teeth and then go to bed. So just depends on my day. And for everybody that's currently staying home right now, people like me really appreciate it because we're immune compromised. But this will give you an idea to maybe go through your stuff and start rotating through the products you currently have in your stashes, be it makeup or skincare or hair care. Go through your stuff and maybe see what you're using and what you're not using, and getting rid of things that you don't need. I know I've been doing that a lot lately. I've been listing stuff on Depop for sale, things that I don't use or have never used or haven't used in a while or no longer need. I have like 400 items on Depop, and I just put my Depop store on sale. Like a lot of anything $10 and more is currently on sale on Depop right now, and the link is down below. It's like R Oberstadt or RL Oberstadt. It should be pretty easy to find. Oh, I missed it. Okay, I'm gonna quit trying to commit murder on camera for now. And I will do a live stream shop my stash tomorrow and pick items for April, since it'll be the 1st. No April Fool's jokes here. I hate April Fool's jokes. I think that they are childish and asinine. So you will not see April Fool's jokes from me. And most likely I'll still be wearing this because I've already had a shower, and this is what I'm probably going to go to bed in. And I'll probably get up and be wearing it tomorrow. So it is what it is. But we'll do like pull the stuff. I'll explain why I pulled it, and we'll do like a get ready with me tomorrow's live stream. So put this back. Gotta put all this stuff away. But anyways, I'm Rebecca Oberstadt. Hopefully you all are having a safe time at home, that you all are well, and don't forget to check in on your friends, especially people that live in high concentration areas like my friend in New York, Jason. I worry about them. I worry about their safety. I worry about these morons that keep leaving their house to go party and drink and hang out with friends, and I think you're all fucking idiots for doing that. Stay the fuck home. Stop going out. If you need to go out to a doctor or to get groceries or whatever, do that and then go straight home. Don't go to your friend's house and to hang out and, don't have parties. Don't go to the damn beach. Really, people? I don't care if there was a Facebook post that said sit in a sauna for 20 minutes a day every other day and it'll cure the cure the virus. I don't care what that shit says. Stay home. Right? See, I'm going to start answering the door with this. This is alcohol, 91% alcohol, and tea tree oil with a splash of witch hazel. And there was a guy that came to the door a couple weeks back who was early to mid 70s maybe. And he's lucky I didn't go get a bleach bottle to spray at him because he wouldn't get off my property. Usually I answer the door with a firearm, but I think for right now this would be more effective and probably scarier because I wouldn't know what the hell I'm spraying in their face. But yeah, I'm one of those weirdos, okay? My brother's come in here a few times. I've like sprayed my toilet before I sit down with the alcohol, wiped it down. She's got a mouthful of tea tree. Not tasty. You can use tea tree to help with like a toothache. It helps like numb the area and kill bacteria, but oh god, that stuff tastes nasty. Whew, I just alcoholed myself to death. But anyways, this is what I use to spray my makeup down, especially if I'm going to be selling something that I have touched. I spray it with this stuff. This is why it stays in this spray bottle. This is a salon bottle that I used to use for letting people's hair down in the salon. I'm like super anal about how clean stuff has to be. I have no problems washing my hand. And I'm one of those weirdos that when I come in here and use the bathroom, I wash my hands before I leave. If my hands feel dirty and I'm in the kitchen before I go to touch food, I wash my hands. It's common sense. I don't like being dirty. So, anyways, stay home, stay safe, check on your loved ones and your friends, and I will see you guys in tomorrow's live stream whenever I go live. Bye. Thank you for coming. X.